Let me just say, first of all, this press conference that we had today, led by our governor, is the kind of leadership that's going to determine the direction of this country. I am very pleased that Governor Newsom is providing the leadership not only for California, but for the rest of this nation, who are all upset about the chaotic situation that we're in this country. Let me just say that we here in California have witnessed the President of the United States sending in the National Guard, sending in the Marines to deal with what problem? There is no problem about danger and violence. Of course, there is some opportunities for ICE and others to say that they are doing what they need to do, what should be done, but they cannot continue to be masked in vans, pulling people off the street, intimidating people, going into supermarkets and other places where they are trying to identify those that they think should be deported. Now, what I think America should be focused on is this really a national effort of the President of the United States, particularly pointed toward Latinos and African Americans in particular, whom he hates? I want you to know that while we're talking about California, just yesterday, the President of the United States literally federalized the police in Washington, D.C. We know why he's doing this. As a matter of fact, they were in front of Whole Foods last night asking black people for their identification. He's trying to provoke us, but we're smarter than that. We're not going to be provoked. We're going to fight him, but we're not going to allow him to draw us into the kind of provocation that will cause us to be shot down in the streets of our country. We know that this president would love to call martial order and to say that he's protecting the citizens against us, those that he had deemed are part of DEI, diversity and inclusion and all of that. But what you heard today was California organized. What you heard today was our Citizens Commission is prepared to work with us to ensure that we do it the right way. The governor has described, I think, in very detail how we're going to make sure that the people of California, the people, are going to make the decision. I want you to know the Democratic Caucus of California, we are organized, we're ready, and we're working with the governor. And we are not only organized, but we are prepared to move in a way that will include all of the people in this decision that has to be made. Texas may be big, and people may think that they got power. They ain't seen nothing yet. They haven't seen what happens when we get organized here in the state of California. Let me just wrap this up by saying I warned this country long before people understood how dangerous he is. This man is dangerous. Not only is he using executive orders by which to try and rule and disregard the legislature, the judiciary, and all of that. The fact that he has intimidated private law firms going into our financial institutions and intimidating them shows you that you have what would want to be a dictator in this country. And so I am very pleased to be here today. Everybody knows I ain't scared of nobody. Never have been and never will be. And I will do everything that I can to use my leadership and my influence working with the governor to ensure that California takes their playbook and play it back on them. Thank you very much.